Products Training Center. My name is Dan Lewis, CEO and owner of Laser Products. What we're trying to accomplish here today is to show you how you can take the time right now with the industry the way it is to learn how to improve your business without leaving the shop and without having us come to your shop. We think that's important because you need to be ready for the pent-up demand that you may not think is big, but it could be a lot larger than we think. There's a good possibility, and unfortunately, that some of the fabricators in this world aren't going to make it. Well, when the market comes back, that pent-up demand is going to be even larger. And it's going to depend on whether or not you can do the special stuff that maybe they did that you can do now. And so we're going to kind of walk you around what we have available to train online in the comfort of your own home in front of a computer so that you can get more efficient, faster, and more economical and save money. And now, while you can afford the time to do this, okay? Let's just walk around and give you a little tour of the types of things that we train online, okay? And you may not have these if we were to show up at your shop, which we can't really do now, we can't travel. So we have more stuff here than you could possibly imagine that will ever come up. Let's start here. We have a bat wing here. We have the tops that can be removed. We have a curve in case you happen to have a curved bat wing. We did both with one. You can shoot this or shoot the three walls or shoot the cabinets with or without the tops. We can show you how to do that. This is a 5-minute job, and we're going to show you on the screen here now what that looks like when it's completed. Let's move over here. Here's a fireplace. Now, no fireplaces are the same, but we can modify this one with a hearth or even extend it and do funky things that you might not have. We can add things to this. If you have a specific fireplace that's different than this, we can mock it up with cardboard. I'll show you later what we can do to replicate what you have facing you that you got to measure, okay? And probably some of the more common things. Here we have a sort of an L-shaped kitchen with a 45 in the corner that we purposely made not 45. We have, above here we have some cabinet uppers, some electrical outlets so we can do full height backsplashes. This here would probably take, I don't know, 8-9 minutes to do, complete with the stove opening, the file and everything. As you can see here on the drawing, you'll see on the screen here that this was done in like 5 or 8 minutes, something like that. Moving along over here, bottom mount tub. You don't have this situation a lot of times in your shop to shoot. We put the tripod all the way down here like this, shoot the arcs, shoot the exterior, do our overhangs for our material going down. We can shoot the outsides, anything you'd like to do. We can put a splash on the wall for it behind it. Again, this is probably a 9-10 minute shot, okay? And you're done, and it'll look like the file here that you see on the screen. Okay, a shower. You can either be doing 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls, a pan, the curb here, and for the glass guys, we can even show going down the wall, over the tub, onto the curb, a window, I mean a door rather, and another panel over there. Very simple. This is like an 8-minute deal to shoot. And then we move over here. Now we're getting into this more complex stuff. A lot of people say that, oh, laser products, the laser can't do this or can't do that. Wrong. It can do everything. Look at this. Here's a spiral staircase. You're not going to find one of these in your shop to test. So we have it here. We can show you how to do this. Everything from a post to the curved wall to the pie-shaped steps. All of this. This would take probably 5 or 6 minutes to shoot this. Okay? Now, if you're really talking about complexity, I think we can move over here, the camera guy. This was a desk. It's falling apart now, but this was a desk that we mocked up. There's 17 pieces of mitered triangles on this. This was about a $1,000 slab that was turned into a $60,000 desk. Kind of crazy, but that's what the customer wanted. In fact, the competitor of ours who shot this thing took him 6 hours to do all these panels with all the corresponding miters and everything. And he saw that we could do it in 2 hours, and now he's working for us. And sinks, doesn't matter what kind of sink you have, they're each probably 2-3 minutes. Now this job here, by the way, took the competitor's laser 6 hours to process, from shooting to doing planes, connecting everything, getting the miters, and you can see by the picture on the screen here, whichever side it's on, that this job here was completed in only 2 hours. It's a complex piece, but hey, it was $60,000. You know, that's a lot of kitchens to get down and profit on one piece. Sinks are generally 2-3 minutes a piece. Yes, we can do them. It might be 30 seconds slower than the other guy, but we do a lot of other things that you'd be amazed. Now, let me bring you over here if we could. Here, I don't know who put this together, but somebody said, okay, let's stump the templator. We digitized this in 8 minutes and had all the planes, all the miters, everything done in 8 minutes. Pretty wild. Now, even for people like, here's a mock-up of a swimming pool. Actually, it's a koi pond, but you know, we don't have room in there for a swimming pool. But if you're doing coping or swimming pool liners and stuff like that, we even go to that level. This is all deeper 3D stuff, but this thing took, I think, 15 minutes. A whole size pool might take a little bit longer, but not much. Now, if we don't have what you're trying to measure, okay, there's a good chance we can draw it up. For example, here, apparently somebody the other day was wanting to know where they would measure on a waterfall island. It's very simple. Here we show the miters and where we measure to and stuff like that. We can walk you through your individual problem that you don't have an answer for, okay? Okay, for all of you people who are manual, who are concerned about plotters and stuff until you get your CNC, or maybe you just don't want to ever buy a CNC, but you need to capitalize on digital template, okay? Now, you saw what we shot, the plot downstairs. We cut that out. This is it here, okay? We just did one step, and you're going to see from the previous picture that we had of the 3 steps we did. We just cut the bottom step. Let me pull this out here. As you can see, basically all you do, it scores the material, so all you have to do is pull it out like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you how cool this fits. Okay, if we get the camera guy to come over here. And we put this here. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's hard to see here, but there's, if you can get the camera in on this, there's the actual radius of this post here. See that? And it fits right in there. Now we come over on this end, and it actually goes to the wall instead of just to the end of the step, because that's what we asked it to do. Okay? It's right there. Whoops. Right there to the wall. Perfect. And up on the front edge, up on the back edge. Perfect. So, you put this on your slab, you trace it. If you're manual, you cut it, and you install the step. You know, a long time ago, when I was in the military, that was a long time ago, we had a phrase. It's called adapt and modify. That's basically what we're asking you to do here today. We're asking you to look at the situation that's happened around and try to take corrective action, modify what you're doing so that you'll be successful. You know, and look at the other things we're dealing with today. The supply chain. How many times have you heard that today? Why are we reliant on foreign countries for what we need? Well, I like to say that this is the only digital templating system made in the United States. It means a lot to some people it doesn't mean it. I just thought I would throw that out there. The next thing I like to talk about is the profitability of using digital templating, specifically the LT-2D3D. First of all, you got to look at how long you want this thing to last. If you're spending north of $17,000 for everybody on a legitimate digital templating system, and stuff that costs $8,000, $9,000 generally doesn't get it. But anyway, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you'd like to know it's going to last you for a long time. And, you know, when you bought your CNC or you're considering buying a CNC, you'd expect this thing to last for a long time. Well, why buy a digital templating system? It's only warranted for 1 year. Not good idea. Our product, one price, everything's included. No add a computer, add freight, add training, add an annual fee for maintenance, send your system in to have it calibrated every year for thousands of dollars and waiting weeks while it takes a vacation. No. Our unit, one price, $17,700 right now, and it's 5 years, unconditional bumper-to-bumper warranty. We don't care what you do to it. All the other guys are talking about abuse. Oh, if you drop it, that's abuse. They're not going to cover that. We don't care. We don't want you to drop it. We're going to give you some, we're going to tell you you shouldn't have done it, but we're still going to fix it. Now, while we're fixing it, you're not working. So the next day, if need be, we'll have another laser just like this on your doorstep for you to use. You're never down. Any other product on the market, it's going to be, you're going to be pulling ounce teeth to get a loaner to use while your product's down. Plus, if you take all the annual fees that everybody wants, maintenance fees, software update fees, things like that, you will easily spend north of $29,000 over a 5-year period, and you're only going to have 1 to 3 years warranty probably. Ours is a full 5 years, one time, one charge, includes training, whether we can get to you or we do it here, pretty easy to do here, and we have all the stuff to shoot. We can get that done, okay? And you're only paying one time for it. And there's a reason why we probably service 80% of the market, and all the other 3 or 4 guys have their little percentage from there on out. There's a reason for that. You know, there's a reason why most of the, almost all of the fabricators of the year, as voted by the MIA or whoever, use this. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for some of the largest fabricators in the country to use this. And believe me, I know they've got one of everything else in the closet, because if they got a lot of money, they're going to try them all, and they have. And those other ones in the closet, they're trying to get rid of now, because they've all ended up on this. The biggest fabricators in the country use this. We've got people with over 100 of these, okay? Because you can knock down 8 to 10 kitchens a day with this if they're standard stuff. It gets complex, you know how that goes. You could have all day on a job, you know. But these are the kinds of things that we want you to know. Now, all you have to do is call your salesman. We're going to put links on the bottom of the screen here at the end. Call your salesman and say, hey, I'm interested to see how this thing can specifically do that or this or that over there. And then we walk you through. Salesman will be on the phone, a trainer will be on the phone, and you can say, I want you to measure this. Now I want you to measure this and put a bump out or put a radius on it and show me that or show me this. So it's individualized, it's customized to exactly what you want to see. Without leaving the comfort of your own home right now, because you better not be, because we don't want this thing to spread any more than it is. Okay, I'm going to leave you go with that, and we'll have more videos to follow up if need be, but I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. And by the way, to make it even easier, we now have 90-day no payments, 6 months where you only pay $50 a month until the actual payment's due, or 1 year with $100 a month. That's $1,200 in a year, and then you start making your payments. These are pretty good. Now you need to pass some basic credit score that might be necessary to get you. I think it's like 650 or more. We can also do some straight in-house finance. If you don't want to mess with a finance company, there's a good chance we can do that for you in-house at Laser Products, where you only pay us. And that's it. And I want everybody to know that we want you to be safe out there. We're staying safe here as much as we can. And give us a buzz, follow us, like this video, and I really would appreciate it if you give your salesman a call and just talk to him about what we can do to improve your performance. And you know, there's some numbers that some of our salesmen like to use that if you've never done this before in your manual, let's say you're doing 12 kitchens a week, or 50 square foot per, if you want to use square footage or slabs. Generally, if you're doing, let's say, 7 kitchens a week, there's a good chance that you're going to pick up about $7,000 a month on those 7 kitchens a week. That's an average for everybody. Could be a little less, could be a little more. Now, if you go onto our website, there's a bunch of people just like you who have said we categorize it by how easy it is, what the competitors offer that we have, and how much money can be made with it, all these different things. You can pick what bugs you the most. Watch people like other fabricators. You'll see them at the trade show with their badge on or whatever, because these are real people like you. It's not some, lying cheating salesman that wants to, make you pay money for something. But anyway, listen to those people. These are you. These are people like you that have said that this was very, very beneficial for a lot of things, okay? And then call your salesman. Again, the list will be on the bottom, and set up a live demo where we can walk you through how easy this is. And maybe that'll help you out when the market comes around. I'm hoping it's going to be no more than a month or two, and then we'll get back to business like we always were. Thank you. I appreciate watching this.